YouTubers. Let me get this set up. Let's see. You can't really see me very well, but anyway, I don't have a microwave, so I'm having to make quesadillas on the stove, which is interesting to say the least. So I've got butter melting in here, so I can warm up the tortilla or whatever. So let's do that side. Do the other side. Your utensils are really good. But yeah, very boring video right now. Just hear me talk and watching absolutely nothing happen. Let me see if I can just turn it a little bit so you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see that. You can't see my face, sadly, but you probably don't want to see my face anyway. But yeah, I really don't know how well this is going to work. But I've got cheddar cheese here. I'm making quesadillas. I don't even think I'm going to post this on Facebook, but anyway. Lots of cheese. Clumping. I left it out to melt, and then I had to put it in the fridge. I'm probably gonna get sick and die from it, but what's going on? And this is not my house, so I don't know where anything is, pretty much. It's technically where I'm living right now, but not really. Look at it. Oh, what's going to do that? There we go. It's me being an idiot, but well, you can get the cheese to melt. Yeah. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Anyway, it's me being an absolute doofus. Anyway, that's what it looks like right now. It's screen's kind of dark, but yeah, I got a picture of that. Yep. So it starts leaking out the sides, and I'll take it off, and then I'll put it on a plate, and then I will eat it. There's nothing like during kitchen, but I can't get drunk because I have to go to work, and being drunk at work when you're trying, no, that would not be good. But yeah, this is my kitchen right now. I don't care for it at all, cause yeah, cooking without a microwave. I really don't like not having a microwave. Starting to become more quesadilla-like. Anyway. Or maybe it's more like a chimichanga or something because it's fried burrito, fried green, whatever. I don't eat beans, so not a fried burrito. But it's got a lot of cheese in it. So, fried quesadilla. There it is. It's done. Clean everything around. Turn off the stove so I don't get burned down the house down. think I'm still recording, but I'm not sure because I don't know a thing about this computer being able to record like that. But anyway, so I'm waiting for it to cool over here while I'm sitting down. Really all I'm getting is silhouettes. Let's see if I can put that. Okay. So that spent 5 minutes and you still don't know who the hell this person is that you're talking to. But if you've watched my videos before, you probably do know me anyway. But yeah, that's me making a quesadilla. I don't know if anybody has any interest in that at all, but I love cooking. I love cooking, and cooking for people is what I love doing exceptionally. It's really hot. Anyway, I just watched my own kitchen, so I'm like inspired to make rainbow cake now. And I just need to buy some cake mix and some food coloring if we don't have any here. But not bad. Not bad at all. But anyway, I'm turning this into my Vblog. that was just interesting. Yeah, completely random thing happened there. Anyway, I was actually going to turn this into a serious topic of my my altar and whatever, but I realized I really don't have an altar right now because well, I mean, I still get candles out and things like that, and do offerings and do them on the solstices and the Sabbats and things like that. But with my group, but yeah, I don't have a personal altar right now. It's not a permanent one. I've got a box which has my altar things in it, and I occasionally get those out and light a candle and meditate and stuff like that. But yeah, I had one at my old house. It was on a bookshelf, and I had pictures of it on Facebook at one point. I'll find the pictures eventually and add them to this if I find them. But yeah, and an altar is a very personal thing because it basically is your personal representation of the divine to you. And personally, it's something that you can look at every day and say, hey, this is my definition of the divine, and it just, does this match what I'm thinking today? And if it doesn't, you change it up a bit. But on a whole, you don't really change your altar, except during maybe the seasons, because a seasonal altar is what some people have. They have a separate altar for the seasons, and then they have one for their personal thing for all year round. I've never really got into that. I mostly just change my altar throughout the seasons, because I change throughout the seasons, and so does the world around me. So my altar or my representation of what the divine is to me should change throughout the seasons or throughout my life. So I had just a personal altar with my representation of the ancestors, the nature spirits, and the shining ones on it, represented by different things that I had, which some of them got lost in the move, which I'm really distressed about. But what I had for the ancestors is a dream catcher that I made, because I am partially Native American, and I really do relate to that part of me in quite a big way. But also I had coasters that are from my great grandmother's house that I found, and I've always liked them throughout my entire life because they've got these little sayings like God bless my mortgaged home or something like that. It made me laugh, and I really did like it. So, and it reminds me of my great grandmother's house, and my ancestors are represented by that. And a couple other little things that I got from my great grandmother's house, because she's the only real ancestor that I know personally. So she wasn't pagan, but she's still my ancestor, and so I represent her that way. and I represent her in a respectful role as that. And that's kind of how I view that. And the shining ones, the Fae, no, the Fae are included in the nature spirits. The shining ones, I had represented, gosh, I have to remember off the top of my head. I can't remember what I had. I had a representation of them as well. I think it was a picture or something of that nature of a god or something. And the nature spirits, I had a lot of little naturey things on the table. I had a prayer flag that had a tree on it, which was my representation of the tree. And I had a bowl of water that came from, I still have it actually. It came from the well of, in Sacramento, the grove that I originally came from. They had a well, and they gave out some water from that, and that came from the Sacramento River and a couple other waterways that are local to them, and which represented the well. And also I have a candle which represents the fire for me, and that changes throughout the seasons as the candles run out, you know, because they do. I don't have an outside permanent flame that I keep going all the time, but whenever I do ritual, that's what represents my flame, is a candle. And I also have my prayer beads that I bought on auction at 8 Winds a couple years ago. It's in pretty bad shape. One of the beads is, my cat got a hold of it and broke off one of the beads. I need to replace that, but it's a really nice pair of prayer beads. It's in my room and it hasn't been unpacked yet. But anyway, so that's pretty much what I had on my altar and in general, but it would change over the course of the year. Like for October, for Samhain, I made a poppet at last Pantheacon for my grandmother as a representation of my great grandmother. I would put that on my altar because Samhain is all about ancestors, renewal, and death, and new life. And yeah, and it felt right to have that poppet on there representing my ancestors in a bigger way than usual because it was Samhain. And during Ostara, Easter, or spring, I would have these stone eggs that my mom had. I would have them on my altar. I don't have those anymore because they went with my mother when they moved. But I'm gonna have to find a different way to do that. But representing the different seasons and things like that, and not having it just be a stagnant altar, just sitting there all the time. But yeah, that's pretty much my view on altars. That's not even my favorite video, but I've got like 10 minutes before I have to leave because I have to be at work at 12:30. But yeah, that's what I have to say about altars, and I'd show you mine, but it's kind of defunct right now. Oh, and my altar box also is a representation of the ancestors because it also came from my great-grandmother's house. It's a wooden lock box. I can actually put a lock on it. It's like a treasure chest, and I really like it. It's made of cheap wood or whatever, but it's from my great-grandmother's house, and it was going to be thrown away, and I just picked it up and I took it home with me. Okay, so yeah, maybe I'll add more notes on the back of this, but that's pretty much all I have to say about altars. Pretty much they grow with you and they change, and they're your personal representation of the divine to you. And I gave you some examples of my personal altar, and yeah, I'll throw some pictures up here eventually when I can get a hold of them. But anyway, so talk to you later, and this is my vlog for this week. Yeah, see you later. Bye.